Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Electric Bison. This morning we're not in beautiful Montana, but we're in beautiful Florida, visiting our daughter and her husband in the St. Petersburg area. Right now I'm standing on what they call a cay, which is sand built up on a coral reef. And there's a neighborhood on it. And in between the cays are channels of water that allow people to move their boats slowly out into the inland coastal waterway, and then up and down the coast. And then at different places you can pass out into the Gulf of Mexico if you're so inclined. It's beautiful here, it really is. And it's very quiet, except for the sounds of the birds and an occasional jet flying over. Yesterday was a big day for me. I was on one of my walks, and I had been watching my wife and her daughter enjoy themselves immensely, and it was just a real pleasant day. And I went down to find the local church here. It's called St. Jerome's. It was founded by Irish priests many years ago, and it's a nice place. And just pretty much enjoying myself, relaxing. But one of the things that came up was right next door to the home that we're staying at is another place. It's quite nice. And we all got together in time to go walk through it at an open house to see if it might be appropriate for us to use here in Florida. And I don't think that it was, but it was very nice, and we can afford it. We can afford it. We still have the GI Bill, and we own our house up in Montana free and clear. But we love our house in Montana, and of course both of us are inveterate Montanans. We love the place. But once I had this heart surgery, it kind of was a reality check, and it made me realize how much I rely on my wife and how much she deserves to be in a place that she's comfortable at. She's very comfortable in Montana, but she sure loves her daughter. So, and I like the church down there, so I just want to be honest with you. I don't know how this is all going to work out. At this stage, we have no plans of moving to Florida, but it's not certain at all that we'll be available next year to run for public office, to run against Daines. I think a lot of people probably suspect that I won't want to do it, which I'd love to. But I've already told the Democratic Party that, there's better people, I think. I think Jon Tester deserves another shot at. And Monica Tranel is a phenomenal person, but she's tired, I think, from running. She can speak for herself, but and there's other people, I'm sure. So it's not for lack of interest on my part, but I really do have to take care of my own business. And I love that this podcast allows me to sound off about issues of the day. And I think Steve Daines and the other 3 members of our congressional delegation are doing a horrible job. They need to be brought to task for the lousy job they're doing, or not doing. They're not doing anything while Trump tramples over all of our traditions and rights and dignities. But, I'm just saying, if the lion has to end, it ends here. And I'm just telling you that we have a lot of things to look at before we ever decide whether or not I should run for office. So don't get that in your head, please. Thanks.